Hey you guys, so today's video is going to be an empties video. Do we still do empties videos? Do we still like those? I feel like every time I sit down to film an empties video, I feel like it's a dumb video and that no one's gonna want to watch it. Anyway, we're gonna go through my trash. It's 5 o'clock and we're gonna talk about my beauty themed garbage. Well, I don't like the watermelon kiwi. Probably try to kill some flies and try not to kill that crow that's cawing. All right, I think we should start with hair. Mine is looking crazy today. Very dirty, I need to wash it. I went through 2 bottles of the Kevin Murphy Do.Over. This stuff is so good. It's really the only product that I have in my hair at the moment. They call it a dry powder finishing spray, which I love. It's like a cross between a hairspray and a dry shampoo, so I really, really love it for second and third day hair. Plus, the bottle is so pretty. It's like pastel, matte, pale pink kind of color. I love this kind of color, but yes, I repurchase over and over and over again. Some more Kevin Murphy. I finally went through the Hydrate Me Wash and the Balancing Wash. I don't know why we went through this one much faster than we went through the Hydrate. I usually use a Kevin Murphy shampoo, and then sometimes if I'm double cleansing, I will use the Neutrogena T Sal. This has salicylic acid and a more intense cleansing agent. So this is better for, you know, every once in a while when you really want to get that product buildup out of your hair. So I will usually use one of these most of the time, and then sometimes I will add in a second wash with the Neutrogena T Sal. This thing is my baby. I feel like I've talked about this in a past empties video. It's the Unite 7 Seconds Detangler Leave-In Condition. This stuff is the best leave-in conditioner. It makes your hair so stinking soft, smooth, silky, manageable. Love it. I haven't repurchased this one yet because I have a different one from Kevin Murphy. It's called Untangled. I'm trying to work my way through that one before I go repurchase this one. But when it comes time that I need a new detangler leave-in conditioner, it's gonna be this one. Some hair removal stuff. I went through the cartridges, these little refill packs of my Flamingo Razor. I used like the little gray one, truly because it's a pretty razor and I know exactly what I have to buy. They don't have like 17 million different models, because nothing is more annoying when you spend $20 on a package of refill razors and they don't actually fit your razor. So I like these because they're easy and it's like a pretty razor. It just looks pretty. And then I don't honestly really shave all that much, especially in the winter. I let everything grow out and then wax. But when I do shave, I like to use the Aveeno Therapeutic Shave Gel. Helps prevent razor bumps. So this has no added fragrance and it has oat in it, which is very calming for sensitive skin, especially if you're shaving in the bikini area. You want to be as gentle as you possibly can with that area. So oat would be really, really great for that. It's got really good humectants, some glycerin. It does smell pretty oaty, but it doesn't bother me at all. And like I said, I only use this every once in a while when I do shave. I will use this a lot more often in the summer because I wear dresses and shorts like every day of my life in the summer. But in the winter, I just let it all grow out until it's long enough to wax. And speaking of wax, this is the hard wax that I use in my treatment room at work. It's the, I think it's, oh, I always said Cirepil, but now I feel like that's not right. Cirepil? It's just their blue hard wax. Depilatory non-strip disposable wax. This is the hard wax that I like to use. I've used Satin Smooth. I do use their zinc oxide sensitive soft wax. I love that wax, but I don't like their hard pebble wax. I prefer this one, so I buy this at the salon supply store. All right, let's talk about some skin stuff. We'll try and go through this relatively quickly. This is the big bulk of it, I would say. So I went through, I believe I talked about this in my last empties video. It's the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Body Gel Cream. It is the fragrance-free one. I can only attribute my very minimal dryness during Accutane to this moisturizer. I don't know what else it could have been. I don't think I'm like an extremely oily person, but on Accutane, I got very dry lips and that was about it. There was a couple times I think my eyes were a little drier than normal, like I needed to use some drops. But other than that, I just used a CeraVe, the hydrating cream to foam wash. And this, and my Accutane, This stuff makes your skin so like soft and supple and bouncy, but it does dry. This is marketed as a body cream, but I put this all over my whole body, including my face. It's not too thick for me. I just got the overnight hydration version. I love it. I think I love it more than I love this one. I think I will start to repurchase that one instead of this one. It's just a little thicker. This one kind of emulsifies into a very, very like liquid consistency, which I also love. Don't get me wrong. I just love them both. There is another variation of this one that does have fragrance in it though. So if you're gonna go for the, I don't know, daytime one, go for the fragrance-free version. I went through a couple oils. I feel like, oh, there's still some in here. Gosh, there's like dog hair all over this. I don't remember the last time I had to use this. So I went through the Kate Blanc Argan Oil Certified Organic. I do really like this one. I like that it's in a little dropper bottle. This would be nice for more of my personal use, maybe on my hair, maybe when I'm waxing like a smaller area, but I do go through a lot of argan oil in my treatment room. So this one, I also got it off of Amazon, but it is a much better deal. It is 33 ounces and it's about 30 bucks for this big jug. And I have a bunch left in like a pump bottle that's at my treatment room, but this thing is empty, so I figured I'd talk about it. And this is what I typically use post-wax, especially if someone is doing like a leg wax or a bikini wax, Brazilian wax, something large. I use this to kind of soothe the skin. It's very soothing, but it's also thin enough that it's not gonna trap in that heat. If you were to put something like Vaseline on right post-wax, you're gonna trap in that heat and it's gonna make it worse. Vaseline is something that's great to use after wax, like 24, 48 hours post-wax if you're experiencing a lot of irritation and dryness, or heaven forbid any scabbing. Vaseline is great to use with that, but I'm talking about right post-wax. I use a lot of argan oil in my treatment room. Another moisturizer, I pretty much went through the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion for normal to dry skin. This is great. You can't go wrong with it. I don't know if I'm going to be repurchasing anytime soon just because I love the Neutrogena one so much more. It is my go-to moisturizer. So this one's great. It is a little bit pricier, if I'm remembering correctly, than the Neutrogena one. So between moisturizers for any part of your body, I like the Neutrogena one best. I went through a bottle of PanOxyl Acne Foaming Wash. This is 10% benzoyl peroxide. It says face, chest, and back. Sometimes I use this on my underarms and sometimes I use it on my face. I will use this as a second cleanse most of the time. I use my CeraVe hydrating wash and then follow up with this bad boy. This is great for acneic skin. The one thing that I don't love about this, no matter, I've gone through at least one of these before and I have one in my shower now, the bottle is like weird. Like it gets air trapped in here or something. And when I go to squeeze out more product, it like won't let me and I'm afraid I'm gonna pop the bottle. I don't know if the stinking hole is huge. It's not like there's not enough space for it to come out. I don't know what goes on with the bottle, but I don't love that about it. But I do like that it's 10%. That's a pretty high strength. The CeraVe one, I believe, is only like 4%. More skin stuff. I am so embarrassed at how old this stuff is. The rest of the skin stuff is so old, it's disgusting. And I haven't used it recently at all. But if you are a regular follower of my channel, you know that we recently moved and this stuff was all in our storage unit. So the military will ship all your household goods and our stuff was sitting in the storage unit for about 2.5 years. And all of this stuff was in there. So I went through some ordinary things. Wow, this actually has a decent amount left, but ugh. Shelf life of 12 months. So we're about 24 months too late. But I tried the niacinamide 10% and zinc 1% high strength vitamin and mineral blemish formula. Niacinamide is good for post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, but I wouldn't say it's good for acne. It's good for kind of like oiliness and larger pores, which is often associated with acneic skin. So I guess you could say it's good for, you know, blemish prone skin. That's fine. I also think I have the updated version of this downstairs that I do currently use. So yes, I would repurchase this. It's hard to go wrong with The Ordinary. There's a lot of really great guides out there because if you are a novice when it comes to skincare, their names can be extremely difficult to understand. So definitely do your research, but they're a great brand, very well formulated and very inexpensive, which is the best part. I also went through the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. I would buy this again. I don't know why I haven't. I don't really remember much about what this looked like on the skin, but I do remember the texture being pretty thick and creamy, not slidey and like glippy like most silicone primers are. Did I just say the word glippy? Is the fun part. These are acne medications that are labeled in German. I don't know what these are. Pierre Fabre Dermatologie Aerol Werkstoff Tretinoin. Okay, it's Tretinoin. That's in English. Or whatever language that is. I don't know. 0.05% cream. Oh, that's a good percentage, man. I would so use this if it was still good. I think the one I had downstairs is 0.01, and that one's like super high strength. Maybe it's 0.1. That one's higher than this one. I honestly don't know. I just thought it was pretty funny that I still have topical medications. Not funny. You should dispose of your medications properly. And then this one, I guess, is Erythromycin and Tretinoin? Acnemycin Plus? Acne with a K? Yeah, these were prescribed to me by my German dermatologist when I lived over there. Oh, that was a bad idea. I used to get peels done over there, and those did wonders for my skin, so I would like to start doing peels again. But I had a little bit of a home regimen as well, and it's time to finally say goodbye. Other things I would love to say goodbye to after researching and learning more about skincare. I'm sure I talked about this on my channel, and I do remember it being... Okay, whoa, I just was like transported. I used to spray this all over my face, and this is a lot of fragrance. Propylene glycol, aloe, rose extract, thyme leaf extract, gardenia fruit extract. Yeah, that's not for your face. Gardenia and thyme, those are for your diffuser, especially if you have acne-prone, problematic skin already, like me. Another thing you don't need. A stinking eye cream. You don't need this. I use my moisturizer right under my eyes. As long as it's not fragrance and it doesn't have a super high strength of like retinol or like active ingredients, you can just use your regular moisturizer as an eye cream. You don't need a little bitty baby eye cream. I'm sure this thing cost me like $12 and it's like little. That's such bull. You don't need an eye cream. Don't spend extra money on an eye cream unless your dermatologist tells you to, or if your esthetician says, wow, this one has like an active that might work really well with your specific skin. And also don't use anything that your skin doesn't tolerate. If you have an eye cream but it irritates your under eyes, don't use it. Couple miscellaneous things. I went through a gel top coat from Red Carpet Manicure. I don't mind this brand. I like to use it because you can just get it at Ulta, and I like the point system at Ulta. But this is the Fortify and Protect line, so it's supposed to be better for your nails. And I did repurchase this, and I probably will continue. It's only $10. Speaking of diffusers, I went through a cinnamon essential oil. This is from the brand Scentsationals. I just got this at like my local grocery store, and I just love the scent of cinnamon. Especially around fall and winter, I was blowing through this stuff. Oh, so good. Then I went through this garbage. I bought some dryer wool dryer balls. I found these at TJ Maxx. $7. Gosh, I didn't know I spent $7 on these. But yeah, I did a couple loads and I threw them away. Cameron went to go do a load of laundry and he found them in the trash and he was like, did these fall? Did you mean to throw them away? And I'm like, no, they're garbage. I meant to throw them away. They just don't do anything. I didn't put essential oils in them or anything. I know some people like to like dribble oils into their dryer balls because that makes your clothes smell good, I guess. I don't really know. It seems good in theory, but I don't want that to irritate my skin, and my husband has really sensitive skin, so I don't mess with that. But they just don't reduce static. That's the only reason I use dryer sheets. And these just didn't. Reduces drying time. Gently softens clothes. 100% wool. Okay, wait. These don't, like, nowhere does this claim that they will reduce static. Okay, that's my bad. I just assume that's what dryer sheets are used for, right? Why wouldn't dryer balls do the same thing? I don't know. All right, now a couple makeup items I went through. Some of this stuff is also really old. Like these. These are those Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. It's way louder than I was expecting it to be. This one is in Ballet Baby, and this one is in Smoky Storm. I do really enjoy these. I don't know if I would repurchase just because I don't play with makeup much anymore, and these are a little pricey. But these are definitely done. There's probably still some more product. They're just way too dried out and crusty. but these do look really, really beautiful on the skin. They're easy to work with. It's a great way to use glitter without all that fallout and like a mixing medium. Do people do that anymore? I'm like so far removed from the beauty space that I don't even know like what's normal anymore. But yes, these are gonna go in the trash, but I do love them. And if I was as into makeup as I used to be, I would definitely repurchase different colors. I don't think I use this like ever. This is the Laura Geller Liquid Gelato Pillow Top Illuminator in Gilded Honey. I know I've heard good things about Gilded Honey, the powder illuminator, and I found this at TJ Maxx and I just remember being super underwhelmed. Oh, okay, that was the most concerning thing. Okay, maybe this is what was dribbling everywhere. Okay, yep, that's just like, that's not highlight, that's like oil. Oil that the highlight is supposed to be mixed with. Hey, this is why I didn't like it. Has it been doing it this whole time? Yeah, not my favorite. I do prefer powder highlighters. I've never really tried any other liquid highlighters, but I do feel like I would like it. I like the concept, but this one is just not good. Packaging issue with that one. I went through a couple mascaras. The Voluminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. This one's really good. I've repurchased it 100 times. And then the Maybelline Lash Stiletto. Do you guys know why I bought this in the first place? You watch The Bachelor. Madison from Peter Weber's season of The Bachelor. She had like the craziest eyelashes that I've ever seen. Somebody on Twitter said that it was this mascara, and like a fool, I believed them. My lashes still don't look like Maddie's do, but it is a decent mascara, and it's drugstore by Maybelline, so I have purchased several of these. I have definitely been bitten by the Essence bug. The Essence mascaras are like $3, $4, and they are really, really good. So that's actually what I'm wearing right now. The Lash Princess False Lash Effect. I know I've used the purple one before, and this blue one here is the same thing, but it's waterproof, and I will use this on days where I know it's going to be super long and I don't want any transferring, and if I know I'm going to be sweating, you know, things like that. But this one is my favorite, the Green Lash Princess by Essence. I don't even want to talk about where this came from or how long it's been since I've even opened this. This is ridiculous. This is a liquid liner. It's by NYC, which they don't even sell in the US anymore. They haven't for years. And I bought like a zillion of these because I used to like never leave my house without a wing on. And these were like $2. So every time I went to the store, I would grab one. So I have a back stock. And I don't even remember the last time I used one. And last but not least, what I am wearing on my brows at the moment. I did henna them not too long ago, so a little bit of that is still hanging around, but the gel that I like to use to keep them kind of up and fluffy is like $2. Part of it is technically for your lashes. It is the e.l.f. Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. So one side says lash and one side says brow. I use them both for my brows, but that is what I typically will use just to brush them up and out of my way. I do like the clear brow game because it helps them look fluffier without being too like dense and dark. Sometimes I use the e.l.f. Wow Brow in brunette, so this one has, you know, some tint to it, but like I said, I usually nowadays will just henna my brows, and then every once in a while, if I'm feeling like I really want that fluffiness to stay all day long, I will use the e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel, and it's super cheap. So in the comments below, definitely let me know if you guys like empties videos anymore. I know I always say that, but I just feel like empties videos are dumb. If you guys like them, I will, of course, continue to hoard my trash for you guys. But otherwise, let me know what kind of beauty content you guys want to see. I want to get back into a little bit more of the beauty scene. I've been vlogging, I've been doing some Christian-related content, but I would really love to get back to my roots. Maybe talk a little bit more about skincare. So that's everything for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any future videos of mine, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Oh, what is that? Do I want to know? What is that? What is that? Between moisturizers for any part of your body, I like the moisturizer. I like the moisturizer. Can I speak English? I like the... Apparently not. Gosh. The Lumina? It's the simplest sentence ever that I had to say 6 times. It is the Neutrogena Hydro... But I do like that it's 10%. Yikes. You're a ladybug on my ceiling. I don't mind you. You can stay. You don't dive bomb me.